Hey, Vikings faithful. Skol. Can you feel the electricity in the air? The 2025 season is creeping closer, and we're diving into some massive Minnesota Vikings kicker news that's got the fan base buzzing. From Greg Joseph's unforgettable moments to the rise of a new star, this is a story of clutch kicks, heartbreak, and hope. Ready to break it all down? Let's kick things off with a bang. Did you know the Vikings kicking game is about to make history again? Picture this. It's Christmas Eve 2022, and Greg Joseph lines up for a 61-yard field goal against the Giants. The stadium holds its breath. Boom! He nails it, etching his name in Vikings history. That's the kind of drama we're talking about today. In this video, we're unpacking Joseph's legacy, the arrival of Reichard, and what it all means for our 2025 playoff dreams. Stick around, because you won't believe the stats we've dug up. So, grab your purple and gold, hit that like button, and let's dive into the wild world of Vikings kickers. Reichard's got big shoes to fill, but is he the secret weapon we've been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get this Skol party started. Back in 2021, Greg Joseph stepped into the Vikings kicker role, replacing the legendary Dan Bailey. Talk about pressure. Joseph's first season was a roller coaster. Remember that missed 37-yarder against the Cardinals in Week 2? Ouch. But this guy had ice in his veins. Weeks later, he redeemed himself with a 54-yard game winner against the Lions, proving he could handle the heat. Joseph's 3-year stint with Minnesota was a wild ride. He played in 51 games, hitting 83 of 101 field goals. That's an 82.2% success rate. Solid but not elite. His extra points? Not so great, with 112 of 124 made. Still, he holds the NFL record for the most game-winning field goals in a single season, a testament to his clutch factor. Who else gets goosebumps thinking about that 61-yard bomb against the Giants? But here's the kicker, pun intended, the Vikings decided to move on after 2023. Why? They had their eyes on a new talent, and the fan base was ready for a fresh start. What do you think? Did Joseph get a fair shot, or was it time to turn the page? Let me know below. Enter Reichard, the Alabama prodigy drafted in 2024 to replace Joseph. This kid's no ordinary rookie. At Alabama, he made 84 of 100 field goals, a ridiculous 84% clip, and was the NCAA's all-time scoring leader. Vikings fans, we might have struck gold. Reichard's arrival signaled a new era for our kicking game. In 2024, Reichard stepped up as the starter, and early reports are glowing. Posts on X rave about his consistency, with some calling him the Greg Joseph replacement we needed. Unlike Joseph's up-and-down extra points, Reichard's college stats show near-perfect accuracy on PATs. Can he bring that same magic to the NFL? The hype is real, but the pressure's on. The Vikings' decision to draft Reichard wasn't just a whim. After years of kicker woes, remember Blair Walsh? The front office wanted stability. Reichard's leg strength and mental toughness could be the key to avoiding those heart-stopping misses. What's your take? Can Reichard be our long-term answer? Drop a comment. Let's rewind to Joseph's 2022 season, because it's the stuff of legend. That year, the Vikings went 13-4, pulling off miracle wins left and right. Joseph was the unsung hero, nailing 5 game-winning field goals, an NFL record. That 61-yarder against the Giants? Not just a franchise record, it was a statement. Skol. But it wasn't all roses. Joseph's extra point struggles raised eyebrows. Missing 12 of 124 PATs over 3 seasons? That's a red flag. Fans on X have pointed out his 76% field goal rate in 2023 ranked 29th in the league. Still, in high-leverage moments, Joseph was money. How do you balance his clutch heroics with those costly misses? By 2023, the Vikings' patience was wearing thin. Despite Joseph's knack for big kicks, consistency was an issue. The team's playoff loss that year didn't help his case. It was clear. Minnesota needed a kicker who could deliver every time. Enter the draft, and a new chapter began. What's your favorite Joseph moment? Share it below. Fast forward to 2025, and Greg Joseph's found a new home. According to a May 16, 2025, Post on X by his agent, Brett Tessler, Joseph signed a one-year deal with the San Francisco 49ers to compete for their kicking job. He's up against Jake Moody, who struggled last season, hitting only 24 of 34 field goals. Joseph's experience could give him an edge, but it's no guarantee. Joseph's journey is a wild one. Since going undrafted in 2018, he's kicked for 6 NFL teams: Miami, Cleveland, Carolina, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, and Minnesota. In 75 career games, he's made 116 of 141 field goals and 157 of 173 extra points. That's grit, Vikings fans. Will he shine in San Francisco, or is his best work behind him? For Vikings fans, Joseph's departure is bittersweet. He gave us unforgettable moments, but his inconsistencies paved the way for Reichard. Do you think Joseph will thrive with the 49ers, or is he better off as a Viking in our memories? Let's hear your predictions. Now, let's talk about Will Reichard's 2024 season, because it's setting the stage for 2025. While we don't have full stats yet, early buzz from Vikings Wire and posts on X suggests Reichard's been steady. Unlike Joseph's shaky extra points, Reichard's college record shows he rarely misses the easy ones. That's the kind of reliability we need in crunch time. The Vikings' 2025 schedule is brutal: games in Dublin, London, and a Christmas Day showdown with the Lions. A consistent kicker could be the difference in close games. Reichard's leg, paired with Kevin O'Connell's play calling, might just give us an edge. Can you imagine a game-winning kick in London? Skol vibes only. But here's the question. Can Reichard handle the NFL spotlight? Alabama's a pressure cooker, but the Vikings fan base is next level. If he stumbles, the ghosts of kickers past Walsh, Joseph will haunt us. What's your confidence level in Reichard? Drop a number from 1 to 10 in the comments. Looking ahead to 2025, the Vikings are banking on Reichard to anchor the special teams. With J.J. McCarthy at quarterback and stars like Justin Jefferson, this team's built for a deep playoff run. But in the NFC North, where every game's a dogfight, a missed kick could derail our dreams. Reichard's got to be automatic. The fan base is hyped but cautious. Posts on X show mixed feelings. Some fans trust Reichard's college pedigree, while others worry about rookie jitters. The Vikings' fifth hardest schedule, per Sharp Football Analysis, means no room for error. Will Reichard rise to the occasion, or are we in for another kicker saga? One thing's for sure. The Vikings' kicking game is a storyline to watch. From Joseph's heroics to Reichard's potential, this is about more than field goals, it's about heart. What do you want to see from Reichard in 2025? Let's start a debate in the comments. Let's zoom out and talk about the Vikings' special teams as a whole. With Reichard at kicker, Ryan Wright at punter, and a revamped return game, 2025 could be a breakout year. Special teams win games, folks. Remember Devin Hester? A clutch kick or a big return could flip a game against the Packers or Lions. Back to Joseph for a sec. His 2022 season showed what a kicker can do for a team's mojo. Reichard's got that same potential, but he's unproven in the NFL's biggest moments. The Vikings coaching staff, led by Matt Daniels, is all in on preparing him. Will that be enough when the pressure's on in Dublin? Vikings fans, we've been through the kicker ringer. From Gary Anderson to Blair Walsh, we know heartbreak. Reichard's a chance to rewrite that story. What's your bold prediction for our special teams in 2025? Drop it below, and let's see who's got the best crystal ball. The 2025 season is a make-or-break year for the Vikings. With a loaded roster and a tough schedule, every point matters. Reichard's role isn't just about kicking. It's about carrying the hopes of a fanbase starving for a Super Bowl. No pressure, kid. Can he deliver in those do-or-die moments? Joseph's gone, but his legacy lives on. He showed us what clutch looks like, even if he wasn't perfect. Now it's Reichard's turn to write his own legend. Will he be the hero we need, or will we be back to the kicker carousel? Vikings Twitter is buzzing. Jump in and share your hot takes. One last thought. The Vikings' 14-3 season in 2024 proved we're contenders. Reichard could be the X factor that pushes us over the hump. What's the one game you want him to win with a last-second kick? I'm dreaming of a dagger against Green Bay. Let's hear yours. Alright, Vikings Nation, that's the scoop on our kicker saga. From Greg Joseph's epic moments to Will Reichard's bright future, the 2025 season is going to be a wild ride. Skol. If you love this deep dive, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more Vikings news updates. Don't forget to share this with your fellow fans. Let's get the whole fan base hyped. What's next for our Vikings? Will Reichard be our savior? Or are we cursed at kicker forever? Keep it locked to this channel for the latest Vikings news, and let's keep the Skol chant alive. Who's your pick for breakout star in 2025? Comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Skol Vikings. Let's ride to the playoffs together.